ಹೌದಾ
Hello everyone, how are you all? It's Nag Panchami today and yesterday was Nag Chauthi. And when it comes to festivals in our house, most of the celebrations are of 2 days in a row, making it more elaborate with festival cooking, celebrations, decorations, and the extra added on cleaning as well. Is it the same in your house as well? Well, festivals bring a lot of joy in my house, especially my husband and children love and enjoy the festival cooking. But before I get started with the cooking, I set up the Puja Mandir. Do you all remember this Puja Mandir, the Puja stand that I created long time back? This is actually a wine rack that I bought from Costway. It works super good in setting up a puja mandir, home mandir, ghar mandir. It's this portion, this section is actually meant to hold the wine glasses. And I use this mainly for decorating it with flowers to just hang up. And it looks so good, especially for occasions like these, like a festival. If you haven't watched this video on how to create a ghar mandir, I'm going to link up the video at the end of this video, so make sure to check that out. We don't use onions and garlic in any of the dishes, which makes it a lot easy cooking a festival food. So I have a few things on mind today which are super quick, easy and very healthy as well. And a good festive platter with 12 dishes on mind to make in 3 hours time. So let's begin. I have all the vegetables that I need for the day. I have washed it and I've kept it ready. I've also got tur dal that is washed and soaked in water for 2 hours time. If you're planning to do the same menu for any of the upcoming festivals, then you can complete all of it in 2 hours time, trust me. For the family of 4, I have included the shooting time as well, which takes away an extra added on 1 hour, as I'm the camera girl as well behind the screen. I set the pressure cooker on with tur dal, which is half a cup, to make lime and ginger rasam. I use a lot of fresh fruits in today's cooking, making it healthy, tasty and very satisfying. I'm using 4 plums that I slit across the plum, keeping the stone, keeping the pit intact. I haven't removed it. In a bowl with fresh water, just perfect to the measurement where the plums can soak in, I add in 2 star anise, half an inch of cinnamon stick, 2 cloves, 4 plums that I covered it up just for 5 minutes time to get infused in the spices, to get poached. So we'll have a nice poached plum in 5 minutes ready. I now chop the grapes into quarters, adding in salt, quarter teaspoon of chaat masala, quarter teaspoon of cumin powder, jeera powder, few drops of lime, quarter teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. A nice refreshing grape chaat, chatpata chaat salad, kosamri that you can offer to God. The plums are done as well. I scoop in the plums and remove the skin. I drizzle in honey on top and add in crushed pistachios. That's it. Now to the infused water, let's use it for good. I add in 2 teaspoons of brown sugar and allow it to melt until I prep the other things. So this way you can prepare 2 items, the fruit that can be eaten and the water that is infused that you can drink. So we have already made 3 items ready in literally 6 minutes time. I'm adding in 1 tomato into a pot and I sprinkle in some salt so that the tomatoes will soften. I scoop out a ladle of it to make Thave. I add in the dal and adjust the consistency of water. We want a good flowy consistency when eating a rasam. I add in 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt to taste. We'll let the whole thing come to a good boil. And parallelly, I set the pressure cooker with rice. The rasam has come to a good boil. I add in coriander leaves and half a fresh lime, which is one of the main ingredient for this recipe. I make a tadka with a teaspoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 green chili, an inch of fresh ginger that I've finely chopped, hing, 15 peppercorns crushed, and curry leaves. Lime and ginger rasam tasted heavenly that you've got to try it. And for the Thave, I add in salt and a few drops of lime. I'm planning to make couscous masuranna with a small cup measurement of couscous that I set in a bowl, adding in warm water, just eye measurement, covering up the couscous and a little above. I cover it up for 7 minutes. Courgettes, also known as zucchini, I did chop them into small size to make courgette peanut palya. In a pan with a tablespoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of urad dal, 1 courgette chopped. I give it a good stir. We'll wait for them to turn soft. Courgettes do get done very fast. I bought this very essential, basic peanut pack, salted peanut pack, because this is the one which tastes really good than any other one that are available. The courgettes are softened. I add in green chili paste, turmeric powder, salt to taste, half a teaspoon of peanut powder, fresh ginger crushed, coriander leaves, coconut chunks, and salted peanuts. Onions are not the only things that make a dish super tasty. There are so many items and ingredients that one can use as an alternative, and peanuts are high in protein too. To make baby corn methi rice in a medium-sized pan, I add in a tablespoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. We'll let them spluttering, adding in baby corns that I have thinly sliced. We saute them until they change color and turn crispy, and then add in an inch of crushed ginger, handful of fresh methi leaves. We let it cook, and then to this I add in 1 tomato, half a teaspoon of kasuri methi, a teaspoon of green chili paste, and rice. I prefer adding in the salt on top of the rice and then giving it a good mix. Our baby corn methi rice is now ready. I have 1 red bell pepper that I cut in quarters. I take out the seeds and setting it in the air fryer at 190 degrees temperature for 5 minutes on one side, and then I flipped them over on the other side for the next 5 minutes with a sprinkle of oil. Let's make fried Mangetout with a teaspoon of coconut oil, mustard seeds, a bag of Mangetout, a sprinkle of salt. I stir in just for a few minutes, and now that you can see the change in color, they are done. And that's it. Glossy, crunchy, smoky Mangetout is all ready. Vegetables are so tasty on their own that they don't need a lot of masalas to be added. Now I continue using the same pan to make a stuffing for the peppers with mashed potatoes, salt, and MTR rasam powder, and a teaspoon of coconut oil. I combine all of it onto the pan and giving it a good mix until it's warmed up. I finish it off with coriander leaves. I'm making masuranna with couscous today. I sprinkle in salt, Greek style yogurt, oat milk, and I make a quick tadka with a teaspoon of coconut oil, mustard seeds, chana dal, urad dal. I have flipped the peppers on the other side for the next 4 minutes at 190 degrees temperature, and I filled them up generously with potato rasam stuffing. I thoroughly enjoyed the stuffed peppers with just very few ingredients that were added, and I so wish to have it all over again today. And I set them back in the air fryer so that they are warm and nice to eat for 4 minutes. Laddus are such a must to offer for this festival, and whenever there comes a sweet dish, there must be a spicy snack to munch on as well. And here is to a quick Makhana recipe which is filled with proteins. I dry roast the Makhanas until they are nice golden. So you're setting the flame on from low to medium, and you keep stirring it until they turn crunchy. So if you have got to time it, this will take around 7 minutes time for the makhanas to become crispy. I keep stirring it until it's done, and then I transfer it into a box container. Pan to make a tadka with sesame oil, til ka tel, yellenne, a teaspoon of mustard seeds, handful of peanuts. We'll wait for them to turn nice and crunchy, and then add in a handful of pumpkin seeds. Two dry red chilies, quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt to taste. The most quick spicy snack to munch on. And this Makhana snack box is filled with proteins, with pumpkin seeds, peanuts and Makhana, all three of them as the main ingredient, are high in protein, rich in protein. Now I'm tweaking this very traditional antina unde, which is very healthy and tasty at the same time. So when you're making a sweet dish, it's always good to keep all the ingredients ready fast, in which way it becomes super easy. We have all kinds of nuts, whichever you want to, whichever you wish to have, you can keep them ready. And I've measured it in cups. I've crushed the nuts, just giving it a whiz in the mixie. Now onto a pan first. I dry roast ragi flour, 1 cup, small cup measurement. I'm timing it for 5 minutes on a low to medium flame. You just need to keep stirring it. And now, as you can see, it's steaming up also. This smell, the aroma is so good. That's when you will know this is done. Keep it perfect. You've got to time it at least for 5 minutes, so that you get rid of the raw flavor, the raw smell of the ragi. I transfer it into a bowl and continue using the same pan. I add in homemade desi ghee. So I have a cup of badam, a cup of cashew nuts, a cup of pecan, a cup of pistachios, that I stir all of them together at once until they turn crunchy. You should actually hear them sizzling, and you can also see the change in color as well. I felt the need of adding in a little bit of more ghee. So yeah, feel free to add in ghee if you feel the need. And once they turn crunchy, again combine the ragi flour into the roasted nuts. Adding in flax seeds, raisins, pumpkin seeds, a pinch of cinnamon powder, a pinch of nutmeg powder, 2 cardamom pods crushed, and I also have patri. The powders are giving such a good aroma to all of it. Keep warming it up, and now I add in chopped dates, which are around 15. So you just combine all of it together and transfer it into a dish. and use the same pan, nice and clean. I use the entire leftover desi ghee to fry edible gum. You have got to ensure all of them are fluffed up completely, and once you can see the change in color as well, that's when you know it's done. Combining it to the rest of the ingredients, giving it a good mix. I had the same cup measurement of jaggery, just as ragi flour, 1 cup measurement, and a cup of water. We want the jaggery to melt, that's all. Once it's melted and it's come to just one boil, you can turn off the flame and combine it to make laddus. Now the most easiest way to make this laddu is dip your hands in cold water and immediately take a handful of the mix and combine it well together. This is when you can easily make the laddus. I'm making a few and then I get up and go. The rest is done by my husband so that I can offer all of it, whatever I've cooked, to the God. The sugar has nicely melted from the infused spiced plum water. Sanika sieves it and transfers it into the shooter glasses. This actually tasted so good and it's quite healthy as well. And you don't have to get rid of the water from the fruits infused. And when it comes to festivals, everybody pulls in, everybody gathers, and everybody does whatever they can in our house. This is the special Thali for offering to God, and Sanika gives me a hand, makes it ready. We do a simple puja by offering naivedya and milk to Nagappa, as this is one of the main things that he loves. At home, we have Panchaloha Nagappa in our house. Yesterday, we offered jaggery water as Abhishekam, as just an offering to God. And today, as it's Nag Panchami, we offer milk. And I'm having healthy oat milk to offer to Nagappa today. Now, after all the food that we have been cooking since morning and worshipping God, it's time for us to sit down and enjoy the festival cooking together as a family. So in today's festive platter, we have glossy Mangetout, chatpata grapes, Thave, peanut and courgette palya, stuffed peppers, couscous mozzarella, lime and ginger rasam, plain rice, baby corn and methi palau, protein-packed makhana, poached plums, dry fruit and ragi laddu, infused spiced water. I mean, it goes without saying, it tasted heavenly and I absolutely enjoyed not just eating but also cooking because it was so good that I could literally make each and every item in just 5 to 6 minutes time. Sitting down and enjoying the festive platter with so many dishes in one plate is a blessing indeed. So many colors and with it being healthy. I mean, I wouldn't mind cooking such platter once again for the upcoming festival. I really hope you found this video useful in each and every way, making a healthy festive platter that you will not just be happy eating but also serving it to your family. Thank you so much for watching this video in full. See you all again soon in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.